Okay, well, in number 7, Alyssa, this should be fairly simple because what's A? 2. What's B? And what's C? Okay, so if I want to figure out what X is, I have to go the opposite of B divided by 2 times A, right? The opposite of B is 0. 2 times A is 4, and 0 divided by 4 is, okay? Now when I plug that back in there for Y, to find out what Y is, what's 0 squared? What's 0 times 2? And what's 0 plus 3?
3.
Okay. All right, anybody need help on 8?
No.
Okay.
I'm
With
highlighting
both the
my
X and the Y, or just the Y? Just the Y? Gillen, just the Y, or both?
Wait, what was the answer?
Number 8, the answer was 2 and 13.
Yeah, I need help with both.
With both? Okay.
Yes.
Tristan,
Yeah.
did you just say I don't even know how to do this?
Yeah.
Okay, so,
I left yesterday, remember?
yeah, good plan. All right, what's B? 12, so what's the opposite of B? Negative 12. What's A? Negative 3. So what's negative 3 times 2? Negative 6. So negative 12 divided by negative 6 is 2. So Gillen, does that make sense?
Yeah, I know.
Do you know what you did wrong? Okay, now that we know that X is 2, I need to plug that in to figure out what Y is. Okay? So what I did there is I just took the original equation and I rewrote it exactly like it was before, but instead of writing X, I just wrote 2. Okay? It's just the vents on the roof. It's just getting windy out there.
I know. It better not rain.
Too late, already is.
It's good weather. It's good weather.
There is?
Look.
Okay, hey girls and boy, can I
And boy.
Sorry.
teach you? Thank you.
Yeah.
What do I have to do here first? The exponent. So 2 squared is 4, and 4 times negative 3 makes negative 12. Okay? Then 12 times 2 is 24. And 24, and then we have to add 1 on the end. And so if you figure that out, you get 13. So X is 2, and Y is 13. Okay? All right, anybody have a question on 9?
No.
No? Okay, how about number 10?
14.
How about 11? Okay, 12?
No.
13?
No.
Probably. It is.
Second part wrong on what? 13? Okay.
Not the 13.
We're going to talk about the drop down again.
No, thank
I don't want you to have it.
you. Okay, what did you get for X?
0.3.
Katie, what did you get for X? 0.3, positive? All right, so now you have to figure out what Y is. And that's a little bit tricky because that is a decimal. But same thing as the other one. I'm going to start by just replacing all the X's with 0.3. Okay? And same thing as before, I need to do my exponents first. So 0.3 times 0.3 is 0.6.
3.
0.9. 0.09.
0.09. Okay? So it's what? Well, do you remember the old decimal rule where, like, if you have 57.12 times 3.5, and then you multiply it all out and you get these numbers, I don't know what they are, and then you have to put a decimal point somewhere. Do you know where to put the decimal because there's 1, 2, 3 numbers after the decimal, so you put it after the third number?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Oh, no, you didn't know that?
didn't.
So you just brought the decimal down always? Oh, okay. Okay, well that's the other way to do it. So 0.3 times 0.3, since there's 2 decimals, then it's going to be 2 decimals. 0.09. Here's the other way to do it. Just
Calculate
take
it.
your calculator and go 0.3 times 0.3 is 0.09. You guys didn't know that, didn't ever learn to count the decimal?
I did.
Okay.
I did. When you're multiplying?
Yeah.
Yeah. You count how many is behind the decimal and you go over that many.
So that's how many is going to be in your answer? Yeah. Okay, so we did the exponent there first, so 0.3 squared is 0.09. And then while we're at it, we might as well go 3 times 0.3 is... 3 times 0.3 is... We can do it the same way. 3 times 3 is 9. But then I have one decimal, so it's going to be 0.9 plus 2. Now I have to figure out what negative 5 times 0.09 is.
Negative point.
So that's going to be negative 0.45 plus 0.9 plus 2. And then if I add all of those together, then I get 2.45. So, Katie, that was a little bit tricky. Okay? So good question. Okay, Nate, you ready for 14? Okay, good. I'm pumped too. I wasn't before, but your enthusiasm is inspiring. You need what? All right, number 14. What's A? Negative 4. What's B? And what's C? Negative 3. All right, so now to figure out the X, I'm going to go the opposite of B, which is 16, positive 16, over 2 times A, and since A is negative 4, 2 times that is negative 8. So 16 divided by negative 8 is negative 2. Okay? Okay, now we need to do the Y. And the trick with the Y is, that Lexi learned this morning, hopefully all of you learned, is when you're plugging in a negative number, you have to be careful, especially if you're doing it on a calculator, because you can't just go like this. You can't go negative 4 times negative 2 squared minus 16 times negative 2 minus 3. Okay? When you're squaring a negative number and you're using your calculator, you need to put that in parentheses, okay? Because you have to tell the calculator that you want it to square the negative sign and the number, not just the number, and then make the answer negative. All right? So that, yeah, so you have to be careful with that anytime you have a negative answer. So negative 2 squared, Nate, is what? 4, right. And then 4 times negative 4 makes negative. Hello. Anybody out there? Negative 16. Okay. Then I have to do negative 16 times negative 2. And that gives me positive 32. Minus 3. And if I put all those together, then I end up with 13. Okay, so Nick, did you figure out where you went wrong there?
I must have plugged it. I didn't square it out.
No. There you go.
No.
Okay, you ready, Francis?
We have a good day.
Okay, I'm disappointed right now because when I asked Nate if he was ready, he said he was pumped, and it got me all jazzed up to do the ball. When I asked you if you were ready, you just said I'm ready.
I'm ready. Oh my God. I'm ready.
Okay, so Francis, A is, B is, and C is. Okay? So if I'm going to find X, I have to go. Okay, so what's negative B? No. Negative 6. What's 2 times A? Yeah. So negative 6 divided by 12 is what?
We're mad.
Negative 1/2.
Negative 1/2 or negative 0.5. Ah, so now you know. Okay? Okay, and then you plug that in and that gives you the other answer. Alright, so I want you to hang on to these because we're going to finish them today. Okay?